Okay, sick. What's up, dudes? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good day. I hope you guys are well. Okay, so this is Portuguese Cup. This is Benfica Sporting. Is this the final? I would assume so. I mean, we're in that time of year. There's no way it's the semi. Okay, final. Benfica's up on Sporting 1-0. What happens? What happens? Oi! Yo, brother, yo! Break it out, man. Break it out. Give me the red on that. What the hell are you talking about, brother? Give me the red on that. What the hell? Game's gone soft. You know what got my attention first is, bro, he kicks him right in the rib cage. You're not even trying to get the ball here, man. This guy is tripping. He is tripping. This guy is pissed, right? You're losing the cup. This guy is somehow managed to be on his hands and knees while keeping the ball. The funny thing here is this guy could just go underneath him and roll the ball out. Like, all he has to do is slip his foot under there and just roll the ball out. Maybe it'll go off this guy and go out, right? But it'll at least it'll keep the play moving. It'll keep the play moving, right? But this is insane. He kind of trips, so the guy falls over, kind of hits him in the shin. He's falling forward. That's totally conscious. He's looking down. You can see him looking down. He's looking straight down. He knows exactly what he's doing. That is so intentional. That is so conscious. Take this man, ball him up, launch him into the sun. That is so conscious. He's looking down. He got tripped a little bit, and he's got to fall forward, but he has made the active decision. I think this dude should miss like a month of the season. I'm not even joking. I think this dude, I don't know what you guys think the appropriate punishment is for this, but I think this dude should miss a month of the season. He's a nutcase as well, apparently. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. After the game, the guy who stomped him was not only caught chanting, "We stomp on heads here," and the Sporting official account posted him celebrating. How do you not? Do they have VAR? What's the guy doing? Was he busy eating a bag of Fritos and not paying attention? There's 5 minutes left in this thing. I mean, if VAR doesn't exist to rectify this sort of thing, it shouldn't exist. Fire everybody in the VAR room. Like, if VAR doesn't exist to rectify this sort of mistake, fire everybody in the VAR room. VAR is there to collect clear and obvious errors. I don't blame the officiating crew on the field for not seeing this. I didn't see it watching the replay the first time. VAR it exists to be able to do this. VAR exists to be able to go, oh, that was a sneaky stomp to the head. Let's go ahead and get that guy out of there. Let's go ahead and get that guy out of there. As a Sporting fan, I was surprised no card. I mean, it's a red. This isn't, oh, it's a card. This is a red. This is a red. I get a year in jail if I do this to somebody in public. I get a year in jail. This is a red. This is a red card every day, twice on Sunday. It's a red. You can't stomp on somebody's head. This was not an accident. He is looking down. Look at where he's looking. Yes, the guy rolls into his shin, so he has to fall forward. He has chosen his target and very intentionally stomped on the side of the guy's head. It's a red card. That's absurd. Was that today? And you're saying Sporting actually came back and won that too? Oh no, it's 2 days ago. They won it after extra time? That's ridiculous. So it turns out maybe it wasn't all Ruben Amorim after all. I mean, he built a machine to last. That's the argument you could make, right? But Ruben Amorim building a lasting machine. It might not be the best time to be proud of Sporting. I'm not gonna lie. It might not be the best. I'm happy that we won, but how is that a red? Did you mean to type, how is that not a red? Because that's the only way that sentence makes sense. This is the worst perspective. If you see the other side, Mateus Reis is just looking for the ball. I don't care if he's looking for God, man. Did you see where his foot ended up? Look, there is enough time after he gets tripped to figure out. And honestly, you want to know something? If you step on somebody's head on accident, what do? If you step on somebody, if you stomp the side of somebody's head on accident, what do? You apologize. You go down to the ground and you're like, holy dude, my bad, are you okay? There is a 0% chance this was accidental or unintentional. We all know the Prim, that's a warning, but clipping someone's laces is a red. I think that's just basically a red everywhere. I don't think this is a huge surprise. The Villa VAR robbery, I do feel like I have something to add, right? I think And I'm going to pull up the clip. For anybody that didn't see it, I'm going to pull up the clip. All right. So what happens here basically is this is, what's his name? Bayendier? Altai Bayendier. Is that the guy? Right? This Altai Bayendier. He comes sliding in, right? And he like kind of grabs the ball. It then gets poked out and it gets scored. But the referee immediately gives a foul and says that this is not like allowed. Unai Emery, everybody's losing their mind. Villa's down a man. This goal might have put them in the Champions League, right? An emphasis on might here. Are they going to give us a replay? Bro, they're not going to give us a replay with this? I'll see if I can give you the slow motion because that's where this really gets interesting. So there's a couple of slow-mo angles that we're going to want to watch. This is one of them, right? It's coming into Bayendier's hands. He clearly doesn't have it. He clearly doesn't have it squeezed in his hands. Okay? Right? This is also after he kind of bobbled it the first time. It is a very unconvincing grab of the ball, right? He clearly does not have this squeezed. It is loose. It gets poked out, right? And then he goes on to score the goal. Now, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to hate myself for it. I'm going to hate myself for it, right? I think it's the right call. I desperately want it not to be. I want this to be the type of play where a goalkeeper makes a mistake and it's just this gloriously opportunistic goal scoring ability. I think it's the right call. You know what happens if you don't call this, right? Yeah, like you have to call this almost for the safety of the game. Because now what you're going to have basically, if you give this as a goal, right? You have to call this. Here's why you have to call this. If you don't, a lot of goalkeepers are going to get injured. If you don't call this as a foul, a lot of goalkeepers are going to get injured. Because even when a goalkeeper grabs it now, you're going to have players come flying in to try to make this exact play. And it's going to get really dangerous, right? Like if a goalkeeper is this close and this obviously collecting a ball, I think you have to call it a foul. And I hate that. Like I want this to be one of those opportunities where you can outfox the opposition or you can take advantage of this minor mistake where he's bobbling the ball, right? But it's such a dangerous play to have forwards flying in at full speed to try and, right? There's a reason the goalkeeper is kind of protected. The goalkeeper is kind of exposed in these sorts of situations, right? And if you have guys flying in at full speed to try, it's the same thing in hockey, in ice hockey. In ice hockey, you have the same sort of rule that if the goalkeeper is basically collecting the puck, you can't fly in and just like hit the goalkeeper or keep whacking at the goalkeeper to try and knock the ball loose or the puck loose or whatever. If the goalkeeper's kind of got it dead to rights, which Bayendier has this ball dead to rights. Sure, he bobbled it a little bit, but he has this ball dead to rights. I think you have to call this. It's a brutal call. But I know a lot of you guys might disagree. I think you have to call this. I wish this mistake could be punished. I want it to be punished. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be absolutely fantastic if it could be punished. I mean, he's in control of the ball. He's in control of the ball. I realize that he doesn't have it squeezed between his two hands, but I'm sorry. This ball is not going anywhere. His hands are in the process of squeezing onto it after he juggled it. What you don't get in this highlight is that he's already bobbled it once between his two hands at this point. Gobble, you're arguing with somebody on the internet because I didn't even mention the fact that he stepped on his hand, right? That's an argument that you're having with somebody else, right? I think that if a goalkeeper has the ball this dead to rights, you have to call this foul or else it's dangerous. In the same way that if a goalkeeper is going up to catch the ball and then you body check him, it's a foul, even if the goalkeeper doesn't have the ball yet, right? The goalkeeper is protected a bit in these situations. I wish this wasn't a foul, but I think it has to be. Yeah, I mean, if it's not, then you're just going to have players lunging in to try and, make sure the ball is secure between the goalkeeper's two hands, and it's just going to create all sorts of dangerous plays, right? Like, you just have to call this. I think that this is the right call. I think this is also, let's not pretend that this is obvious. Let's not pretend that this is obvious, though. I think this is one of those plays where if you're in the VAR room and you see it, you're like, bro, like, you see this and you're like, oh, it's so close. Oh, you see this and you're just, No, I commend the referee for making this call because I think in real time you can probably see this better than in VAR time. Oh wait, Bundesliga relegation playoffs. Heidenheim! Yes! The team that was in the 5th division of Germany 15 years ago has stayed in the Bundesliga. I knew this was happening. I just didn't know what was. Yeah. Oh yes, yes. Yes! I mean, Elversberg might be an amazing, magical story, but Heidenheim, in the 95th minute? Oh, come on. In the second leg, I gotta find this goal. I gotta find this goal. It was the 95th minute. What is this stadium? There's nothing here. Okay, respect. All right, Elversberg against Heidenheim, tied at 3 on aggregate. Heidenheim, the team that 14 years ago was in the 5th division of Germany, trying to stay in the Bundesliga after their miraculous rise, right? Tell me it was a good one. Oh. I mean, that's just good. That's just a good goal. That's just an I'm better than you. I mean, that really is just an I'm better than you goal. This is a great little combo. Oh, it's beautiful. And then he just destroys this guy. Lovely finish. With, I don't know, he could have waited a little longer. He scored with 13 seconds left. I feel like he could have wasted a little bit more time running around the box or something. Is Frank Schmidt still the coach? They've had the same coach since they were in the 5th division. That is so good. And he has now kept them in the Bundesliga. I mean, every year that a club like Heidenheim stays in the Bundesliga, the more money and infrastructure they're able to kind of build out with their club and their team. And this guy's, I mean, they were in Europe last year. They had their first season in Bundesliga. They made it into Europe. This is their second year up in the Bundesliga, and they nearly got relegated, but they survived. Elversberg was such a heartbreak. Yeah, I'm sure. Because Elversberg's a team I don't know anything about, which means they're a surprise team to be in that position in the first place. Thoughts on Wirtz to Liverpool? According to flight trackers, the plane that took Frimpong is heading to Cologne tomorrow, and the plane of the place where we think Wirtz is on holiday is also heading back to Cologne. The fact that we're on flight trackers trying to figure out these transfers, man. The fact that we're, like, I respect it. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's cool to be able to know that stuff. I mean, you say it's a bit much, but you can create pretty compelling cases and, like, figure this stuff out if you really lock in hard enough on that.